Alright guys, good morning. I had my skid loader out this morning to grease it up. Thought I would give you a walk around of this little hoppy jalopy. Been a pretty good little unit. I bought it at auction. Done a little work to it since I bought it. I didn't document it on video so I could show all you guys, but we'll work on doing that stuff in the future. I put new tires on it. Had mismatched junk ones on it when I bought it. I imagine been sitting around a farm for a while. These were made OMC Mustang 330, made 75 to 78, I believe. Foot controls for the bucket and a T-handle for the drive. I put, go around this way, took out the old Onan motor. I tried to get it to run. It seemed like the more I tried to get it to run, the worse it did. So I retrofitted a Vanguard 18 horse motor. I tried to compare horsepower, get something pretty close. Worked out pretty good. I got it mounted in there. The Onan's like a big old boat anchor. Took up a lot more room. I'll see if I can get you in here and show you. There's the motor mounts I put under it. Big pieces of angle iron. I finally found some that were about the exact height. Drilled the bottom, bolted them to the bottom of the motor, and then set it in there, lined everything up, spot welded them down, and then bumped the key over and got it straightened up. Took a little work for a while in here on this unit. Hooking the drive up, they had a deal in there, had like a double bicycle chain that connected some type of old Lovejoy connector it fell apart when I took it out of there. Couldn't find many good options. I put a Lovejoy coupler like you would on a log splitter or something in there. But the shock load on it as a hydraulics chewed up the rubber stars in there. So I dug around my stuff, found an old U-joint unit from a small PTO shaft, I believe. It actually had a keyed in that fit right on the shaft of the motor. I lucked out on that. And then I welded it to that other sprocket. Took a little while to get it dialed in right because weld kept warping it and making it crooked, but got her to work. And works out really great. I bought some, I think they're Chinese tires off the internet. I really kind of like them. But really heavy tires. Gets way more traction than it used to. Most of it's pretty solid. I had to go through and pack all the cylinder seals anyway. So let me show you one of them. Luckily they all take the same type of kit, seal kit, so I got a couple of them. I started out with one of them that blew out and started puking oil everywhere. I think it was this one. And I packed them all. Now it's been working great. This one leaks a little bit. See if I can get you in here and show you. Somebody welded the cylinder in back on it sometime, and they got just a little bit of weld up close. So if you tip it back hard, it smacks that seal. It leaks just a tad bit, but I usually try to watch it pretty close. It's got a drip on there right now, but it doesn't leak very bad. Worked out pretty good. Before I forget, I'll show you my cup holder. Anybody that runs any tractors, equipment, stuff like that, I made a cup holder. I use a bean can, I use a boiled peanut can. I epoxied a speaker magnet on the bottom of it, so you can set it anywhere you want on your equipment if you need a cup holder. Works pretty handy. That's just a little extra for you. Hopefully the wind ain't messing me up too bad, but I don't know, it's a little breezy fall day. Put these fancy little forks here on the front. They work really well. I picked up some pretty big logs with them. This loader is about the right size for a lot of work. I picked up fully dressed small block Chevy and transmission in the bucket and moved it around without being too awfully tail heavy, or tail light I should say. These forks, I got them off of an old manure bucket like they used to have on farm alls. Stuff like that, had them old manure tines on them. Pretty stout. I welded these fat bolts on the top of them, and I put holes in the corners of my buckets to bolt them on there. Works really well. I've kind of abused them. They're easy to take off and on. I've got a wrench up there. I can just pull the nuts off and drop them off of there and go to work. Got a little rough on them. Kind of warped the bottom of the bucket, nothing terrible. Plowing around, they're good for digging out mole floor rows, things like that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm getting close to needing a cutting edge on this thing. Weld a new cutting edge on, and I'll pound that bucket back out flat and add a patch on there underneath, stiffen it up a little bit. I think it'll make it work pretty good. You can get forks and things for these things, but this works really well. Cut a lot of firewood. I'll make a video of that one of these days, logging firewood out. And I bought this unit also at the same auction. I don't know if it was the same seller. I bought this fancy little trailer right here. Works out perfect. I haul my mower on it and everything else. It's home built, it has grain cart wheels on it and all that good stuff. Pretty handy little unit. But thought maybe I'd just show you around this thing. For anybody that's interested or has one or wants ideas to get it running a little better, because I know this motor runs a lot better than the original did. I bought this, if anybody cares to know, at the auction, $1,500. I think that new motor was $1,000 brand new and a few parts. Got a little creative with exhaust also. Before I forget, this is exhaust off of a zero turn. I found it on eBay to fit one of these motors, turned it upside down, heated the outlet up, and turned it up so it wasn't blowing on the back of my head. I put a little stabilizer rod on here because it got a lot of vibration. Works out really well. You just don't want to lean back too far and stick your coat on it and burn a hole in it. Not that I know anything about that. But any questions, leave them in the comments, let me know. And don't be afraid to like and subscribe if you would. I've got a couple little video clips I'm going to add on the end of some projects that I may mess with and make some videos of coming up. So, in the meantime, I'll catch you on the next trip. Thanks for watching.